Today we're taking a look at a very special car. This is the B8 Audi S5. This thing has a 4.2 liter V8 up front, it has a 6-speed manual gearbox, and it is all-wheel drive. Its two-door design gives it a very sleek yet sporty look, and it is all around an absolutely awesome car. In this video, we're going to be giving you a tour of the exterior of the car, then we're going to be jumping into the interior of the car so you can see that, and then we're going to put you behind the steering wheel and let you take it for a first-person drive in this video. Alright, so here we are taking a look at the exterior of this S5 here. You have these really nice lights. Right now we have the DRLs on just so you could see what they look like. They are a nice projector bulb, which looks really sweet in there. On the S, we have this really nice front look here. It is a chrome grille there. We do have fog lights, which also are pretty sweet. We'll turn those on for you later in this video. Running down the side of this car, we do have these side skirts, which look really, really nice. And the body lines of this car are one of my favorites. These are one of the best looking cars in my opinion. And these things are just awesome. They have two really big doors on the side, which is sweet. It's definitely more sporty feeling than the four-door models, and it is just really, really awesome. They're very long doors, obviously. On this, we have the aluminum mirror caps, which look really good, especially with this color. We have the nice V8 badging on the side. And then this car has upgraded wheels. These are Rotoform RSEs, and they look really, really awesome with this car. They really match it and just bring it a step above what this thing looks like stock. Moving around to the back of the car, once again, it looks really, really awesome. Since this is the S model car, you do get the dual exit exhaust, which looks sweet and it sounds absolutely awesome, which you'll see in our driving video, which we'll be doing shortly in this video. This has a slightly different diffuser at the back that looks pretty cool, and overall this is just an absolutely awesome looking car. Once again, this is one of my favorite cars. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look around the interior of this S5. So it has these really nice seats with the S5 logos on them right there. These seats are extremely comfortable and they have really big bolsters to hold you in when you're doing some spirited driving and pushing the car. The steering wheel on this is a really nice 3-spoke design that feels really good in your hands. It does have these bumps there for a little bit of extra support depending on how you hold the wheel. Once again, we have the Audi logo there and the S5 logo on the wheel. This car does have a carbon fiber trim package, which looks absolutely sweet. You got the trim on the doors right there, and then you also have the trim around the shifter there, which you'll notice this again is a 6-speed manual to make this an extra special car. This car does come equipped with factory navigation, so you have your buttons and controls down there, and your navigation comes up on the screen there, which is very nice and very usable. The sound system in this car is very, very good. It's one of the best that I have heard in any car. This car does have a sunroof that pops open and flips up, but it does not slide back because there's not a lot of room on the roof for that thing to slide back into. There was an option, but it's not on a lot of the cars. This does have memory seats here, so you could go ahead and set up the different positions if there are different drivers of the car or if you like different style seats, and that's a really nice feature of this car. I'll go ahead and sit in it, and I will also give you the drive in this car shortly, but this car is just absolutely awesome. I know I've said it a lot of times in this video, but it is just such a nice, very classy, very premium feeling interior that it's a car that I definitely love being in. Alright, so we do also have 2 back seats in this, so this is a 4-seater. It looks like there's a moderate amount of legroom. There's definitely not a ton. If you wanted to squeeze back there, you could, but it wouldn't be something that you would want to sit back there forever. And also, since this is such a sleek car, there's not a ton of headroom back there, which is something you should keep in mind also. Now I'll let you sit behind the wheel of this car and take it for a drive. Alright, so now that you've heard how this glorious V8 sounds in this car, I want to talk a little bit about my driving impressions from when I was cruising around in this thing. And the first thing that you absolutely notice is that 4.2 liter V8. Now, this thing sounds absolutely fantastic. It has a really low, just aggressive rumble to it. This car does have some exhaust work. It has a muffler delete, and it is pretty loud with the exhaust setup that this is set up with. Now, inside the car, it's actually not that loud because since it is a luxury car, there's a lot of sound deadening, and it's still very, well, I shouldn't say very quiet, but honestly relatively quiet in the car. You get really good tone, but you don't think the car is as loud as it is being inside of it. Being outside, it is definitely much louder. Anyway, that is by far my favorite feature of this car. That engine is just absolutely awesome, but the rest of the driving experience in this car is also great. You definitely know that it's a luxurious car. It's very comfortable to drive around with, even with these BC Racing coilovers, which I have linked below if you're interested in them. And overall, it's just a very smooth, very planted, luxurious ride driving around in this car. I also will say that I thoroughly enjoyed having the manual gearbox to shift through the gears. It's definitely not a super direct gearbox, and for example, the gearbox in my Miata is way more notchy and way more direct, but it is nice to be able to shift. The clutch was not too heavy or anything like that. It was a very easy car to drive, and with that V8 torque down low, it was easy to get off the line, and it was very smooth power all the way through. The interior, once again, was a great place to be. I love these Audi interiors, and this one was no exception. And overall, I thoroughly enjoyed driving this car. And with that little pull there, that is going to wrap up this video. Let me know down below what you think of the S5, but I really loved it. This was a very awesome experience, and I need to thank my friend Cole for letting me rip around in his car. If you want to see more reviews like this on the channel, let me know down below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed that glorious V8 sound, subscribe for more, and I hope you stick around for more videos.